Hey guys, welcome back. You might be asking yourself, what is he doing on a couch on wheels? Well, I figure it's time for me to solve another problem of the universe. And today's vlog is gonna be about why do we choose the bike we choose? First of all, why am I on a goldwing? Well, a friend of mine needed to go do his IMF or whatever the motorcycle class is called, and he needed something a little lighter and maneuverable than this thing. So I gave him the scrambler, and he gave me this goldwing. And I remember the day, man, this thing is pretty maneuverable. Well, or let me rephrase, it leans pretty good. I remember the day he called me and said, "Hey, Albe, I just got a motorcycle." Mind you, I've known him for a long time, and when he said, I bought a motorcycle, I was thinking a naked bike, because I've been trying to get him to buy a naked bike. Then I was like, maybe he actually wants to do some traveling, and he bought an adventure bike. Cool, we can go adventuring together. And then in the end I was like, well, you know what, he always had street bike his whole life, so maybe in the end he got another street bike, until his word came out, and he said, I got a goldwing. And I was stunned, I was dumbfounded. I was like, a goldwing? Why would you buy a goldwing? Well, I started thinking, and this is what I came out with. So for me, from the very get-going, when I thought about buying a motorcycle, was always a matter of beauty. I will look at a bike, and if I like the way it looked, I would just, and if it was in the price range I could afford, I would just get it. Not minding the specs. As when I was younger, it was mostly the slickest, fastest looking bike out there, and the CBR, the CBR F4i, two of them, the CBR 600 RR. So, and then obviously there were motorcycle of occasion, like I found a super cheap bike, and I needed a motorcycle at that point. I didn't have much money, and that's how I came to be a proud owner of the shittiest Suzuki Bandit 400 you can think of, and on and on and on. And then I noticed that with age, I started looking at function over the way they look, and the TUONO. When I bought the TUONO, I was completely and utterly in love with the V4. The V4 sound, the V4 technical aspect. You know, it's a V4 on a motorcycle. It's pretty much like getting a car with a V8. And then I got the F800 GS, because I want a specific bike to go adventuring around, go off-road a little bit, but be able to actually do some traveling. So that was it. But then I see that there are some people that seem to buy not what they like, not what they think is best suited for what they need to use the bike for. They seem to point towards just a certain status symbol. They buy Panigale V4s not because they love the way it looks, they love the way it rides. It feels like they bought it because, well, it's whatever, how many thousands of dollars, and it's a Ducati, and it's the latest and greatest, and it's this and it's that, and it's flaming red, and that's what they do. While there are other people that have other priorities, like this friend of mine. He wanted the most comfortable bike that is out there, and there it is, a Goldwing, which, by the way, I've been this is my first time riding a Goldwing, and the whole time I started riding it, I've been looking for a seatbelt. Literally, as soon as I started riding, I went like looking to grab a seatbelt or something. And then you have all those other categories, you know, the sumo crowd, the squids. So I think the reason why we end up buying what we end up buying, it might be a matter of nurture over, holy shit, touching the pegs, over nature. Holy bananas, this bike leans. Oh. Alright, let me collect my thoughts. So anyway, where was I? So I think that the way you've been brought up, your character, the way you see life as a part in the bike you choose. So if you're always being kind of aggressive, brought up that way, most likely you're gonna buy an aggressive bike, even if you decide to use it to commute to work, and buying a Gixxer, it's not the most comfortable bike to do a commute. Or you're outdoorsy and you like to go camping and stuff, and those guys usually tend to lean towards GSs, money permitting, of course, and on the other end of the spectrum, a KLR. And there is also the thing that as you grow older, I guess your priorities shift, and you want something a little more comfortable. You don't have anything to demonstrate. You don't need to show off the world that you're the best or whatever. So you might lean towards a bike that is more suitable for whatever you need it for, commute. In my case, I wanted a sporty bike that is pretty much a super bike with a little bit of comfort, and I got the TUONO. So that is my conclusion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment below, what bike do you have and why did you buy it? Were you looking to impress somebody? Were you looking to impress yourself? Midlife crisis? Yeah, I've been in a midlife crisis since I was 18 years old, so that's not an issue. But let me know. I'm really curious, because this is obviously just what I think. That's what applies to me, and it probably it's unique to my upbringing and the way I was raised. So hopefully I gave you a little bit of food for thought where you can actually reflect on why you bought certain bikes at certain times in your life. And hopefully I've been fairly entertaining throughout this whole speech. I'm enjoying this big 800-pound monster, and I'm gonna keep riding a little bit. But if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you like those little chats that we have through a vlog, subscribe. If you like it, you know what to do. And if you really want to support the channel, check the description down below for my Patreon and become a patron. But I'm almost at the top of the mountain over here, so it's been a pleasure as always. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Woo! Oh shit.